Hey everybody, it's Jill K, functional nutritionist and owner of Down to Earth Wellness. I want to do a quick video talking about sugar and anxiety and the connection. So I had asked a few weeks ago or last week if you guys notice a connection between your sugar intake and anxiety levels. And a lot of you had said you want to learn more and you definitely notice your mood and anxiety levels are affected. So I want to talk about that a little bit and share some tips on what you can do. So let's dive in. So first of all, if you don't know me, I work a lot with busy and outdoorsy active women who are dealing with low energy, stress, maybe some digestive and hormonal issues, but primarily they're feeling burnt out. And I help them to upgrade their diet, work on their lifestyle and supplementation so that they can feel better and reach their goals of feeling their best. So that's what I do. And yeah, so let's talk about energy, sugar, anxiety. So basically, we have a lot more sugar in our diet these days than say 100 years ago. We have sugar hidden in lots of foods, lots of processed foods. It wasn't always that way. We used to not have very much sugar intake at all. Like when we were a caveman, maybe we'd eat some berries, maybe we'd eat some honey. We didn't have a high sugar intake. These days, we are way above the sugar intake that we should be. So what can happen is, yeah, our intake of sugar is way higher. I have my notes. If you're wondering what I'm looking at my notes. Sugar is really an energy stealer. So it doesn't bring, especially refined sugar. Let me just say, there's sugar in fruit. There's sugar in, carbohydrates, bananas and berries. Those are, sugar that bring fiber and nutrients and minerals and vitamins to the table. And then there's processed, refined sugars, sugary snacks, sugary treats, donuts, baked goods. The processed white stuff, the white sugar, the coffee lattes, mochachinos, whipped, on top of it. That is refined sugar, and it brings nothing to the table nutrient-wise. There's no minerals, vitamins. Really, it's just an energy stealer. So it actually steals your energy, it spikes up your blood sugar, and then it crashes and steals your energy. And that is where anxiety can be really affected and influenced. So sugar and anxiety are hugely connected. When your blood sugar is nice and balanced, which is what we want, your moods usually can reflect that, your feelings can reflect that. But when you start having a roller coaster of blood sugar levels that are going up and down, crashing, sugar usually causes that, refined foods cause that. And when you have that blood sugar spike, that can really affect your moods. And a lot of people experience anxiety, depression when their blood sugar is low. So then you can be on that roller coaster all day long if you have sugary meals, sugary drinks, you're just continually on that roller coaster. So yes, sugar and anxiety are hugely connected, and it's really key to start, managing your blood sugar and balancing that roller coaster, getting it more stable, and see how you feel. So we call that basically hypoglycemic symptoms. When your blood sugar is all over the map, you can experience, headaches, cravings, sweatiness, hangry, but one of them is anxiety, depression, cravings, all sorts of stuff. But if you do deal with anxiety often or chronically, that's a big tip, is to start reducing your sugar intake, the processed refined sugars, and start boosting your protein, fat, fiber intake at every meal. I call it PFF, protein, fat, fiber. So start making sure you have about 15 to 20 grams of protein at each meal and a healthy fat. I'm not talking about French fry fat or unhealthy fats, deep fried foods. I'm talking about avocados, olive oils, plant oils, coconut oil, nuts, seeds. Get that at every meal. Get some protein if it's plant-based protein, or if it's high quality, small portion animal protein. Get that in your meals. And then fiber from veggies, lots of plentiful eating. That is going to balance your blood sugar and, stack the deck in your favor of balancing your blood sugar and reducing those anxious feelings or those, depressive feelings, because the blood sugar is so connected. So that's a big tip. Yeah, and when you eat sugar, you want more sugar. That's what tends to happen. We crave it when we have more. If we can get through a week of reducing our sugar, lowering our sugar intake, you're going to feel crappy for a little while, withdrawals, tired, even flu-ish, headaches, but you'll get through it, and then you will not want as much sugar. Everything will seem sweeter. A plum, a nectarine, they will taste so sweet because your taste buds will actually change, because we get very used to eating sweet food. And then other food, isn't sweet enough, but your taste buds will change as well for salt. So those are my suggestions there. That can really help with anxiety, is get some balanced meals going. Work on breakfast, then work on lunch, and then work on dinner, and make sure they're balanced. I'm not talking about a bowl of cereal in the morning. I'm talking about more protein, more fat in the morning. If it's eggs with some greens, if it's a smoothie with protein, fat, and fiber, if it's a high quality cereal, granola, or oatmeal, making sure there's nuts, seeds, protein, fat in that. Look at your meals like that. We need lots of plants, we need lots of fiber, but we need that protein and fat to balance your blood sugar so that roller coaster is nice and stable. So that's my first thing I want to talk about. Let me see here. The other thing I want to say, the further anxiety tips, like further tips to support anxiety. I have another video in my IGTV, and I have it's also on my blog all about anxiety. So definitely watch that if you want more tips about anxiety. But just to kind of summarize, if you are dealing with anxiety, there's many different levels. It comes from many different reasons. It's really important to look upstream, figure out maybe like what are the causative factors for the anxiety. Are your hormones imbalanced? Do you have a lot of stress going on in your life? Is there a big change happening in your life? Do you have gut issues? Do you have any gut bugs or infections going on in your gut? It's really important to get that looked at. I can do a GI map and take a look. We can see what's going on as far as gut bugs or infections, because your gut-brain connection is huge. So we really need to balance the gut. But do things like explore the root causes of seeing what might be factors behind the anxiety. And then look at your sleep. Make sure to improve your sleep, having a sleep routine, limiting TV technology, using blue light blocking glasses while you watch TV before bed so you can actually get good quality sleep. I can dive into sleep tips. I'll probably do another video about that. But making sure you're getting your sleep, you're managing your stress, however you like to manage it, time in nature, meditation, yoga, doing something calming and relaxing to lower your stress, because stress and anxiety are also very connected. They're connected to blood sugar balance, and they're just interrelated. So you really need to manage your stress. And look at counseling too. If you need to do some other kind of therapies, definitely explore that from, counseling, coaching, things like that. Be open to getting support in different modalities. And this is really the holistic approach, right? Using diet, lifestyle, all sorts of modalities. And then besides that, ditch the sugar and consider ditching other food culprits, which are often gluten and dairy. And again, like I said, get your gut tested. Make sure your hormones are feeling all right, especially if you're feeling really anxious around your period. That's something to consider. We can support that as well. And then look at supplements like B vitamins, a B complex, really good for the nervous system. Magnesium, so many women are low in magnesium, so take a good magnesium supplement, magnesium bisglycinate, I never say it right, or magnesium citrate if you deal with any constipation. Those can be really calming and relaxing for the body. And other things like adaptogens like holy basil tea, very, very relaxing, calming. L-theanine, very calming for the mind. And of course, if you're on any medication, definitely talk to your doctor first before starting any supplements. Other herbals are like ashwagandha, also very, very supportive of the nervous system and relaxing. But again, look upstream, consider those key factors, and get help, get support, do a full health assessment. So I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you want help with this, I can definitely help you. You can book a free discovery call in the link in my Instagram, on the blog. Feel free to book a call, and then we can see if we're the right fit for each other, if I can help you, if my services might match what you need. So just let me know. I'm here to help. There's lots that we can do through diet and lifestyle to support anxiety and see that go way down and improve. So I hope you found this helpful. Let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.